بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Okay, so previously we have seen the OSPF database table. Let's try to get into more details here. Like if you go with the process, initialize stage, we discussed downstage, where the routers or strangers, they did not exchange the complete hellos. And then the initialize stage, they send and receive the hello messages. And then they come to the two-way stage where they establish the neighbor relationship and they are ready to start or exchange the database. So now the fourth stage is your Exstart stage. Now they move on to the fourth stage called Exchange Start or Exstart stage. Now in this stage, what happens is the router is going to send out a request, a database distribution packet, that's what we call it as, saying that I will start the exchange. Saying that, okay, I will start the exchange. So let's exchange. But before we exchange, so actual exchange process is the next one, the fifth one. But before the exchange, they will decide who will start the exchange first. Like whether I should send first or you will send first. So just like master and slave, who is master, who is slave, that's what we call it as technically. Or in simple words, we can say who will start first. So the router one says, okay, I will start the exchange and my router ID is this, so and so. Like in this example, 192.168.1.100. But the router 2 says, no, I will start exchange because my router ID is higher. So in this example, so assuming this is a router ID, just assume whether it is a manual or automatic or router ID, depends. So whichever the router is having the highest router ID or higher number, like in this example, this is 192.168.1 and this is 192.168.2, which is the higher, and this will become the master and this will become the slave. So this router 2 will send first. So that is decided in the Exstart stage. So in the Exstart stage, this is the first stage which goes after forming the adjacency, means after the neighbor relationship. And the routers will identify who is the master or slave for the synchronization of your database. So once they decide, so the next step, they move to the exchange state, the fifth one. Now in this exchange state, the router 2 sends out a summary of LSS. So it says, okay, here is the summary of my advertisements or link state database, because router 2 is a master, right? So it will send first. And the router 1 also will do the same thing. Here is the summary of my database. And then they both send acknowledgement packets. Thanks for the information, like that. Now one thing you need to observe here is during this exchange state, they will exchange the link states information by using some database description packets. Now once they decide to exchange the databases, they don't simply send the entire database. Now one thing you need to observe here is in the exchange state, they will exchange their own databases but not the entire database. They will exchange only the summary information about the LSS. Like let's say the router 1 has received some 10 LSS and the router 2 has received, let's say, 12 LSS maybe. Now the router 2 says that, okay, here is the summary of my LSS. I received 2 LSS, let's say, and the router 1 says I received 10 LSS. So when they both compare, now the router 1 realizes that the router 2 is having 2 extra LSS or extra advertisements which I didn't receive. Maybe after forming the neighbors, there is a new network added and this has been advertised. Maybe there are some new advertisements received and I don't have that information during the process. So now what happens? Now they exchange that LSS. So they exchange only the summary information. So if they're having the same LSS, then there's no problem. So basically this relates in the next step. That is what the next step, we call it as loading stage and the full stages. So the initial process, they don't exchange the entire database. They just exchange the summary of the list of LSS, like how many LSS I have and how many LSS you have, but not all the details, not complete. So you can compare this like the summary topics, summary points at the end of the chapter and the total chapter. So here they are not exchanging the entire chapter, they are just exchanging the summary points like I have this, this. And they will compare, both must have the same. Like in this example, assuming both are having the same number of LSS, in that case it's okay, but if not, then they will move to the next stage called loading stage. Like I said here, the router is going to check the LSS, which LSS are already has, and if the router 1 realizes that the router 2 is having 12 LSS, whereas I have received only 10, then it is going to send out a query and then get those remaining 2 LSS also. Because the condition is, if you remember, I said all the routers must have the same link state database. So the database must be same in all the OSPF routers, and that is only possible when you have the same number of LSS again. Okay, so the next thing, we'll move on to the third phase, like selecting the best routes. Now before that, there is a small slide process is there. Like in the previous we discussed something called Exstart stage, where they will decide who will start the exchange first. And then we have seen the exchange state, where they will exchange the summary of their LSS. So they don't exchange the complete list, they only check the list of LSS, not all the details.